T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another chill comparison review. This time it's going to be Voyager class Transformers animated Longarm and Shockwave. Or Shockwave and Shockwave. That's how they had them packaged. Here's a picture of the packaging. They spoil the surprise in the show because they just straight up show him being Shockwave. I mean, they have to show you the modes and whatnot, but I think it should have said Longarm or Longarm Prime on the box. Meanwhile, the more Decepticon-colored Shockwave, he was packaged in a 2-pack with Bumblebee. I was wondering why I had 2 Bumblebees, and now I can remember because they sold that Activator's Bumblebee separately. Activators were, I can't remember how much they cost. Deluxe, now that I'm thinking about it, Deluxe class was $10, so Activators must have been cheaper than that. I honestly got lucky with these 2-packs. They were Target exclusives, and they came out during a time where I was unemployed, so they eventually went on clearance everywhere, and I was able to get it. But as you can see, Shockwave is a Cybertronian, like H-tank. He has 3 barrels right here. These move up and down, and this can actually lift up like that. And it can rotate 360. It has treads right here. And down here, you see it just looks like a robot guy folded up. But it does roll well. Longarm, sort of similar design, except it doesn't have the cannons, and you have a crane hook right here. This doesn't really like elongate or anything, but this moves that direction right there. And you can still rotate this around. It would have been nice if this could stretch out longer. It doesn't roll because you don't have access to the wheels anymore. But, yeah, there you are with this. Now, for comparison, hold on. I don't have any good comparisons in arm's length, and I'm not getting out this chair. I'm sorry. Here is Legends class Bumblebee right there. And here's Voyager class Soundwave from the Netflix series. But, yeah. There you are. Those are your comparisons. But, let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to make this guy look like that guy by reversing these missiles right there, lifting this up, rotating this, and boom, that shoots out. Now we can just basically bend this way, bend that way, put the toes out like this, and rotate this down, rotate that down, and boom. Now he looks like the crane. And on this guy, you do that and that, and now you pull this back, and you get the turret right there, which is cool. Of course, fold these out, fold that out, and rotate the legs, push the toes down. Now this guy has access to wheels, and he can roll. So that's cool right there. Now to make them into robots, how am I going to do this? Let me lift the camera up. Here's what I was really deciding. I don't know if I'm going to make them both versions of the robot. No, I'm gonna start with this dude. So since he's supposed to be long arm, that's what I'm going to make him. I'm going to put that back, move this back, move that back. Now the arms, I'm going to move this so you can actually see it. But these 2 things right here, you untap that from there, untap that from there, and we can push these in. Now, these right here, you can shove that right here. Same deal on this side. Bring the hands forward. This right here can accordion back like that on a double hinge. Detach here, don't detach this, but straighten the legs out that way and shut this. Bring the leg down like this. Bring this back and bring this forward. I'm gonna start here on this leg, but straighten this out, shut this, and get this like this. And now we can bring this down, bring that down. And here we are with Longarm. But, and you know what? We can put this back on his back. Over here, we're going to do it a little bit different. You know, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to bring that forward and give him both burls. Now, I'm going to bring this down, bring that down, bring the toe out, bring the toe out, straighten up the legs, separate it, shut this door, straighten up the legs, shut this door, detach the arms from here. And I'm going to mess with them later because I'm going to just mess with these legs. I said don't separate this on that guy, but on this one, separate this. Now we can slide that down and go ahead and rock this up and rock that up. And at the knees, we're going to rotate the legs around. Now right here, I'm going to push this in right here, give him that shoulder detail, push this in right there, and now we're going to bring this forward like we did over here. I mean on the other guy. Shut these two things, bring this up like that. We're going to bring the hands out, but instead of keeping them out like this, we're going to rotate it and then take these fingers out, or claws. Stretch this, bring the arm like that. Stretch this, bring the claws out, rotate the hand, and now we have, oh wait, we're not done. Move that out the way. You see this? We're going to rock this forward, slide this and the antenna up, grab this. Come on. What am I not doing right? Toy, come on, toy. There we go. Sheesh. It transforms right there. We can keep the shoulders up. Put them off to the side. And I'm gonna stand both of them there. Alright, let's talk about the Longarm first though. Look at the detail and the paint on the face. The chest is like a dull white. It's like almost like an ivory. The same thing goes for these things on the side of his face. You have the gem in the middle of the head and the painted eyes and the painted side antlers or whatever, or the thing that goes to his chin. This is the detail you're working with. Articulation. There is basically nothing in the neck. Nothing in the neck at all. But you can rotate this around. Bring the arms up like this. Bring it down. You do have biceps. You can bend the elbows and the wrist rotate and come in. And here's what the hands look like. They are not the best. I wish you could make a fist. You could, if you want, you could use that joint to make the shoulders move up. But the legs, I think they're supposed to be like this. I don't like that. You can rotate right here, go out to the side. There's no type of thigh swivel. He does have knee swivel. The knees bend less than 90 degrees. And nothing at the ankle. Now, he did have the ability, one of the reasons why they call him Longarm, his arms could stretch, so you got that power. And I guess if you want the legs to stretch, because his legs could stretch as well, you could do like this and make him look longer. Now, one of the things that I don't like about this figure, and this is kind of a thing with animated period, this was when they're still using older technologies or older techniques. Some of the joints are loose. Like this thing doesn't really clip into anything. But that's my main problem with this guy. These don't really clip in. And of course it doesn't have all the articulation it could have. Now a Shockwave, let's let you see him in all his detail. Shockwave is extremely freaking loose and flimsy. It was like that when I opened it. It was frustrating. I love it because I love the design, but good Lord, it has always been like this for years. It doesn't matter that I mess with it a lot. But Shockwave has a lot more, or he has more articulation, I should say. This neck actually can rotate, but it rotates at an angle. I'll let you see the face right here. Let you see both of them at once. And this is the height difference. If you put the hips out to the side, this is the height. This is the height difference. But his shoulders are higher. You get this, that, rotate. You still have the bicep swivel. The elbow still bends 90 degrees. But the elbow bends in this way, and you can rotate the hand like that. So you get 2 more points of articulation, or 4 actually, because of the fingers. So you can have this like any way you want, and you can even do a pinchy move. The hips, and these don't lock in a down position. They don't lock up here either. It's just suggested, to be honest. It kind of locks, but it comes apart easy. You can do this, that, go out to the side. Still no bicep or no thigh swivel. You have the knee, and you bend a little bit more than 90 degrees. But one more piece of articulation that he has is you do get an ab crunch. That crunches in that much. Or you could just leave him like that, like I used to do. And if you want, you can transform the hand and plug this nut and G1. His cannon hand is always the left. So we can put this over here. I can't remember what was his cannon hand in the cartoon, but you got that. Here's the problem. This guy is so loose and flimsy that's what you're working with. Now, anyone else who actually owns this still or has this neck collection and they actually opened it and messed with it, you guys can let me know how your Shockwave was. But to me, both Voyagers that I got in 2-packs from Target, the QC was a wreck. And it is very unfortunate. They're made out of good plastic, but good night. In fact, I was messing with this. I don't even remember this being this loose. Sheesh. But the head really doesn't turn naturally. It like wants to turn and look up. So the articulation was the major downfall to me with animated. Like I found myself begging and wishing that it had ankle pivot, thigh rotation, basic things like that. They would have most of the other stuff you want, but they didn't have some of the most common basic things that you would need. Here's another Cybertronian mode, Voyager class figure. Now these are roughly the same height in this mode right here, but wow, the amount of plastic and whatnot and all the stuff this does not compare the amount of quality with the amount of plastic wise and whatnot. And this dude is definitely heavier. And it feels like it has more going on, but the articulation isn't the best on this one. So there you are with that. End of the day, I like the way these look, but the function, depending on the figure, is frustrating. But just so you can see this, I'm going to make this guy into Shockwave by flipping this up, that up. To lift these antennas up, pull the head up, make sure that stays back, elongate the arms, rotate the shoulders up. You can also rotate the Autobot and Decepticon sticker or emblem. This is gold. You saw the Autobot was silver. Flip the hands around. Yada yada. Flip the hands around. Separate right here. Bring this down and lift these up. Lift these up. And rotate. And now, Longarm or Longarm Prime is now Shockwave. And here's what that looks like. He is more elite guard color scheme, which is cool. So there you are with that. And at this point, you know what? Just to be consistent, I'm going to take this off, rotate this, pull that out, and now he can be holding this in his hand. His elbows are a little bit tighter. Well, a lot tighter. Those elbows aren't tight at all. This is way more tight. So hopefully everybody else who owns this doesn't have the issues that I have. Now I am going to make this guy into Longarm by shoving the head into there, bringing these antlers down, bringing the shoulders down, rotating the Autobot sticker, which is kind of shattered glass color, to be honest. Bring these down like that. Shove the elbows back up, or the forearms. Bring these up into here. Rotate. Rotate the hand. Rotate. Rotate the hand. Grab this. Make sure the ab crunch isn't engaged. Slide this up. Bring these down. Bring these down. Come on. Come on, you. This isn't slid up all the way. There we go. Push that like that. Bring the hips out to the side. And rotate the feet. Rotate the feet. And here we are. He is Longarm Prime in a purple disguise. yeah, we can put this back on his back. And I guess you want to see him directly next to the gray version, don't you? If you didn't notice this, he had a Decepticon logo right here the whole time on this part. Now on over here, you don't have anything right there, but the Decepticon logo is there all the time. But here they both are in this form, standing next to each other. So, yeah. Not 100% perfect, but still cool. I guess I need to spin this around. I hope you enjoyed this walk down memory lane, or maybe you even never heard of these guys. And it's cool to see them. But, yeah. Plastic quality good. The joints and engineering, and yeah, that's a little bit sketch. Just like, honestly, all of these. And everything built before, I'm going to say, War for Cybertron trilogy, almost. But anywho, thank you for watching this video. Until next time, T-Man978, out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.